Stress, long hours, and now no pay for federal airport workers. The government shutdown is beyond frustrating. And the concern is the longer this goes on, the greater the chances that flyers could be at risk. Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland continues our team coverage live from Tweed New Haven Airport with the story. Matt?
Well, Dennis, today is payday, or at least it should be. But for the thousands of federal employees, including the few dozen here at Tweed, it was another day of work without pay. And as this continues to go on and with no end in sight, some feel it's only going to get worse. Screening bags and passengers, transportation security officers continue to work without getting paid. The same can be said for Dennis Amato, an airway transportation systems specialist here at Tweed New Haven.
Pretty much all the electronics that have to do with airports, so transmitters, receivers.
Dennis is one of a few dozen at Tweed not getting a paycheck as a result of the government shutdown.
The younger guys are the ones I'm concerned about because they're living more paycheck to paycheck. Young families, child care, food on the table. These people, they're dedicated employees. They work hard every day.
But they've been working without pay since late December as President Trump and Democratic leaders remain at a stalemate. The president says he won't sign off on any deal to reopen the government without billions of dollars for a wall along the southern border, calling it a humanitarian crisis and a national security issue, something Senator Chris Murphy disagrees with.
The president needs to reopen the government. I and many of my Democratic colleagues will be happy to talk to him about border security, but we are not going to let these TSA employees, our food inspectors, and FBI agents be used as hostages in order to get what he wants from Congress.
And while these employees continue to show up, the airport's outgoing executive director says if they didn't, air travel would ground to a halt.
Thankfully, these TSA workers are agreeing to come to work every day. But the moment they stop coming to work, we can't process passengers through here. So traffic stops. It's that simple.
Now coming up tonight live at 6, we speak with one traveler passing through Tweed today who has an interesting take. She's not only a college student, but also an undocumented immigrant. We'll hear from her on what her thoughts of the shutdown coming up tonight at 6. We're live with the mobile newsroom in New Haven. Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.